Friends, good morning and I welcome you all for today's homeopathic awareness program. My humble pranams to all my gurus, teachers and masters. My pranams to Ranganath Rao Garu, Chalapati Garu, Ekirala Krishnamacharya Garu and many more Homeo gurus. My pranams to all the elders who are attending this program. My wholehearted blessings to all the youngsters. Yesterday, I explained about part 3 of skin diseases. So today, Homeo cure for common ailments, part 41, skin related problems, part 4, that means 4th class about skin problems. Okay. See, yesterday I skipped one medicine, very important medicine, which is very, very useful. That is Echinacea. 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 Echinacea angustifolia. Full name ANGUSTIFOLIA. Echinacea. 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 This is a mother tincture form, mostly used and advised to use in mother tincture. And this is made from a purple cone flower, particular flower. And it is a wonderful remedy. What are the uses of this remedy? I have explained during mother tinctures about Echinacea. See, symptoms of blood poisoning, septic conditions, generally acute autoinfection, then boils, erysipelas and foul ulcers, foul deep ulcers, and cannot bear the smell, so much bad ulcers, then gangrene, venom infection, snake venom infection, poisons, snake bites, crushing injuries, stings of insects, all such things. It is a wonderful remedy as external application or internal usage. Recurring boils, carbuncles, big boils, deep-seated ulcers, this repeated appearance of boils. That means there is a blood is infected. There is a lot of infection in the blood. And many times our people from test reports, they say a lot of infection in the body. Urinary infection, intestinal infection, many infections. On surface of the skin, because of these infections, lot of skin eruptions, boils, pus formation, etc., etc. Irritation from insect bites. Because of insect bites, lot of irritation. Some people, they get whichever insect bites, they get irritation for a long duration. It will be finally it will become wound. Even mosquito bites. Okay. Then from insect bites and poisonous plant, irritation from touch of poisonous plants. When you touch it's a Parthenium plant. Parthenium is prevalent everywhere. I came to know this Parthenium was not prevalent in our country, but this wheat was brought and distributed from abroad, from other countries, America, UK, and I think mostly from America. Wheat. Along with that wheat, this weed has come and it is spread everywhere. Bangalore, it is more prevalent. Karnataka. So, this that when you even some people they remove that Parthenium plant, they get lot of irritation here. Of course, I patentized that Parthenium. Of course, Parthenium is available in homeopathy also. That is the Brazilian Parthenium, but I patentized the Parthenium which is locally available. This different type of poisonous plant, irritation from poisonous plants. Even such things, this Echinacea is a wonderful remedy. Lymphatic enlarged lymph glands, inflammation. Then old tibial ulcers. Tibial ulcers means knee and below. Below the knee, that portion is called tibia. There, long-standing ulcers and gangrene in the body. All such things, Echinacea for external cleaning, external application, and internally also. So it is advised tincture 1 to 10 drops every 2 hours on large doses in boric materia medica. So generally what I advise is 10 drops with 3 or 4 teaspoons of water, morning, afternoon, night, 3 times a day, for certain time, certain duration, till ulcers get healed. And externally take warm water, 1 teaspoon of warm water, put 5 drops of this with a cotton, that dip the cotton in that water and clean that wound. If the wound is bigger, you have to take more water, more drops. If the wound is small, about 1 teaspoon, and if it is very small, half teaspoon and 2 to 3 drops, because Echinacea is a little costly, not very costly to compare to other system of medicine. Maybe 30 ml will cost more than 100 rupees. Okay, carefully you have to use it. So, wetting the cotton, cleaning, and put after cleaning, 1 layer of cotton to be dipped in that water, squeeze it, put on the ulcer and put wet dry cotton and bandage it till next day. And next day when you are cleaning, what you have to do? You have to wet this cotton with that Echinacea solution. Slowly you have to remove it, otherwise that wound will get disturbed. Or you have to put a gauze cloth wet in Echinacea, put on that. It is easy to remove, gauze cloth. Okay. So that's how these ulcerations, gangrene, even ulcers of the gangrene, even varicose ulcers, deep vein thrombosis, DVT it is called, deep vein thrombosis, ulceration externally application, Echinacea is a wonderful remedy. And internally also, along with other selected remedy, you can give this. But that remedy, if it is given morning once, after half an hour or 45 minutes gap, this Echinacea mother tincture, half an hour before breakfast, half an hour before lunch, half an hour before dinner, you can give it. This works wonderful. Even fellows, there is a history of some snake bite and he is alive after some medication. Even such people, Echinacea mother tincture taking internally for some time, maybe for about a month, daily 3 times, all the poisonous effect will be nullified. Okay. Even when there is snake bite, immediately mother tincture, some 30-40 drops put in water and go on drinking. And wherever that snake is bitten, that make a small cut, squeeze it, remove the blood, apply this Echinacea mother tincture directly without dilution, without diluting in water, directly on a cotton, or inject that place with a syringe. That place you inject this mother tincture, or apply on that bitten area, give a cut and apply Echinacea till the patient gets proper medical aid. So internally and externally, Echinacea mother tincture, that will save the life. Okay. This is about Echinacea, because I forgot to include in my notes. Yes, that is why then later I remembered that I have not told about Echinacea, which is very, very important remedy. Then coming to one case came yesterday. That lady has got 50 years old lady, came about 2 months ago to our dispensary. Not 2 months, more than 2 months. It is in the November 27th, she visited our forum, and she is of Palstilla personality. She has got severe back pain, joint pains, then though pains are there, skin is her major complaint, because hands and legs, thick layer of scale for skin problem, layers, lot of scale formation, thickened skin, both on black, thickens in this area, then on the legs also, on tibia region, completely she has to go on scratch. Then she has got this headache. She gets headache. That is no particular timing. Anytime she gets, her pains are, joint pains are worse in the morning, and severe itching. This is the history. Then how to treat? What to treat? How we should proceed? It's a big problem. When you sit with a doctor in a regular dispensary, then he will get a good exposure, experience. Okay. That I told you, she is a very good looking lady. She is soft spoken, more adjustable, then she is friendly with everybody. If anybody scolds, immediately she cries. She likes open air. Open air is most comfortable, and she wants cool condition, and she won't fight, but when she gets anger, she she quarrels, she shouts on her family members, and afterwards she cries a lot, and she is very submissive nature. So what it indicates? What is the personality? It is Pulsatilla personality. Okay, and she is very chubby, and cheeks are very nice. Even at the age of 50, she looks very attractive. So, what is the remedy? Pulsatilla is the main remedy. So, I want to give anti-miasmatic remedy. When she is a hot patient, she cannot bear the heat, likes cool conditions, and her skin, long-standing skin problem, then joint pains also there. Joint pains, it indicates this psychotic miasm, but whereas this skin related issues and cannot bear heat, all those things, tuberculinum is the anti-miasmatic remedy, tuberculinum. Okay, so tuberculinum 1 m 1 dose, after 20 days Echinacea 1 m, after 20 days Staphylococcus 1 m, and daily morning Pulsatilla, afternoon and evening hydrocortisone 3x potency, hydrocortisone 3x potency, because a thickened skin, it is like a psoriasis, completely lot of itching and all the time, and she is comfortable by cold application. Of course, Pulsatilla is better by cold application. Skin problem also it will take care, but especially hydrocortisone, thickened skin, scale formation, all those things yesterday I explained, So hydrocortisone 3x afternoon and evening, Rustax 30 for her pains. So Rustax 30 at bedtime. Morning when she gets up, for about 1 hour, her pains are horrible, and her pains are better by warm application. You see, pains are better by warm application, skin is better by cold application. All totally, for a person who is learning or a new homeopath, it is a totally difficult task. So, her headache is better when she is moving around in fresh air. What is it indicates? Again, Pulsatilla. Pulsatilla modalities. Headache is better by moving around in fresh air. So, headache is taken care by Pulsatilla. All the problems are taken care by Pulsatilla, but especially hydrocortisone takes care of the skin, and Rustax takes care of her joint pains. So, Pulsatilla 30 morning, hydrocortisone 3x afternoon, evening, and night Rustax 30. With this, she came yesterday and told her skin problem is better by 60%, which is for last 10 years. Her joint pains are better by 50%, which is for last 5 years, her problems. Now, morning time she doesn't have so much pain. Still it is there, but not so much. Of course, patients, they don't, even it is 90% improvement is there, they tell, it is there, doctor, Still it is there. Even 90% improvement also they tell 50% only. I have seen in my experience. Okay. So anyhow, she is much better. She is looking much better. Lot of glow in her face. Then she is happy, and she is insisting me I should give same medicine. She is better with thing, and she is able to sleep comfortably. Night she doesn't have much problem with skin. So she was insisting to give same medicine. Of course, I have not given same potency. I have given same medicine, but same medicines, but I have not given same potency. Rustax, Pulstilla 200, one day morning, next day morning Rustax 200. First day, Pulstilla 200, next day Rustax. So alternatively, alternate days. This is the dosage. Then hydrocotyle 6x instead of 3x. Now I have given 6x potency, afternoon and night, and no more 1m potencies. So I may give afterwards medorinum 1m for a pains related miasm, that is psychotic miasm, antipsychotic. But now I have not given anything, and I have given only three medicines, that is Pulstilla and Rustax 200 potency in alternate days, then afternoon and night hydrocotyle 6x. So it is for another 2 months. So after 2 months, if our pains are based on our condition, so I may give one dose of medorinum 1m to clear her joint pains completely. Anti-miasmatic remedy for joint pains. Okay. Maybe another 1 or 2 visits, she will be completely a healthy person. Okay. Another person has come. Okay, that case I will tell you when related medicine, when I am going to discuss at that time, I will tell you another case. So now let us go into Kali Rs. Yesterday I covered up to Echinacea. Today Kali Rs, Kali, Kali, ARS, Kali Rs, Kali arsenicum. Arsenicum. That means kalium and arsenic, both combination. Okay, combination means I have not mixed. It is original medicine is available as a Kali Rs. Okay, the Kali Rs patient tends towards malignancy. Malignancy means tendency to get cancer and inveterate skin diseases. So he is restless, nervous and anemic. Restless, nervous and anemic. Intolerable itching, worse undressing, dry, scaly, wilted. Skin is dry, scaly and wilted. Wilted means wrinkled. Then wrinkled and flower morning it looks fresh, evening it is wilted. That means as if lifeless. Skin is as if lifeless. Okay. Acne. Acne means pimples. Pustules. Worse during menses. Acne, pustules, worse during menses. Chronic eczema. Itching, worse from warmth. Walking, undressing, worse from warmth, walking, undressing, psoriasis, lichen planus, deep neurotic and gangrenous skin ulcers, fissures in bends of arms and knees, fissures, cracks in this arms, these bends, fissures in bends of arms and knees, gouty nodosities. So because of gout, node formation, that fingers, joints, everywhere nodes. Worse, change of feather, skin cancer, where suddenly an alarming malignancy without any external signs set in, numerous small nodules under skin. So all these conditions, Colliers is a wonderful remedy. Okay. So this how to use and all those things in a due course of time you will experience where to give, when to give, all these things. Okay. You are getting the knowledge. There are all the medicines useful for various conditions. Okay. Then next remedy is Kali Bichromicum. Acne, that is pimples, popular eruptions. What is popular eruptions? Small raised tender bumps on the skin, that is a rash. Popular eruptions are nothing but rash. Ulcers with punched out edges, ulcers, skin ulcers with punched out, as if punching machine, if you put paper, we put to make a hole, with punching machine, correct, it will get cut. Similarly, here also punched out edges, sharp edges, with a tendency to penetrate and tenacious exudation, tenacious, sticky, stingy exudation, stingy discharge. Pustular eruptions. Pustular eruptions means pus forming eruptions. Pustules are raised bumps filled with pus and fluid. Okay. Resembling smallpox with burning pains, itching with vascular eruptions. So fluid, eruptions with fluid. So this is about Kali Bichromicum. Then next is Kali Brome. K-A-L-I, Kali, B-R-O-M, Brome. Bromium, Kalium, Bromium. Okay, bromine. So bromine, brome, Kali Brome. Acne of face, pimples, loss of pimples, pustules, itching, worse on chest, shoulders, face. Anesthesia, insensitivity to pain of skin. That means skin anesthesia and there is no sensitiveness to pain. Even for that, Kali Brome is a very good remedy. Psoriasis is a very good remedy. And they are better, they feel better, their problem is less when occupied mentally or physically. When they are occupied mentally and physically, when they are busy in some activity, either mentally or physically, they are comfortable. Otherwise, they have got a lot of discomfort. Then next remedy is Kali Iode. Kali Iode, purple spots, worse on legs. Acne hydro. What is acne hydro? It is a very rare chronic photodermatitis. The dermatitis type skin condition with usual onset in childhood. It was first described in 1862 by Bazin. So it is a chronic that means due to sunlight there is a skin disease, allergic to which we call it as allergic to sun. Okay. Photodermatitis, type of skin condition with unusual onset in childhood. Even for that, it is a very good remedy. It was hives, small boils, glands enlarged, indurated, hives, rough nodules all over body, worse any covering, heat of body, tense, heat of body, intense heat of body, fissured anus of infants. Anus is cracked in children, infants. Tendency to edematous swelling, that is water accumulation swelling, eyelids, mouth, vulva, etc. Everywhere edema, swelling, eyelids, mouth, then uvula, etc. Acne rosacea. Acne rosacea means a red patch on the face and small blisters, white blisters, pimple like blisters. Then worse from warm clothing, warm room, at night, damp weather, better motion and open air. Moving around, comfortable, open air, comfortable. The next remedy is Kali Moor, K-A-L-I Kali, M-U-R Moor. Acne, that means pimples, erythema. Erythema means yesterday I explained, a type of skin rash caused by injured or inflamed blood capillaries, redness of the skin, either in limited area or all over the body. That is called erythema. And eczema with vesicles containing thick white content, dry floor, and children when they are getting young children in teenage, they start getting pimples. Initially these red color pimples, then we can think of Ferromphos. Otherwise we can give Kali Moor. Kali Moor daily 2 doses. It helps to clear. Newly they are getting, either girls or boys, newly getting pimples. If the red color pimples, Ferromphos 30, daily 2 doses. You need not give for a long duration. Initially 2 doses per day for about a week. Later on daily 1 dose, only morning time for another 1 week, it will clear. Then if it is a other pimples, you can give Kali Moor 30, morning evening for about a week. Later on daily 1 dose for another 1 week or 10 days. Okay. Then eczema with vesicles containing thick white contents, dry floor-like scales on the skin, bursitis. What is bursitis? Inflammation of the fluid-filled pads called bursa that acts as a cushion at the joints. Symptoms include pain, swelling, and stiffness in the joints. Then common areas include knees, including the knees, shoulders, elbows, hips, etc. That means inflammation of that joints. Wherever that fluid is there, now fluid filled pads will be there for cushioning purpose. That is inflamed. Because of that inflammation, we get pain. That there is a white swelling will be there, not red, white swelling. So this is a very good bursitis. Bursitis. So Kali Moor is a excellent remedy See, we say a simple remedy, how nicely it helps, you see. Bursitis. It is when they develop inflammation in the knees, that is in the beginning stage, it is a red inflammation. Suppose red inflammation is there. What to be given? It is ferrum phos. You can give ferrum phos. If it is a white inflammation, then calimore. It works very nicely. So, what I did in my initial stage of treatment, many people I helped with two medicines, ferrum phos and calimore. Well, later on when I started learning, I started using other remedies. Otherwise, when you are having two medicines, like Arjuna having so many things, but he uses, using two astras like that. Here, ferrum phos and calimore, they so wonderfully works. So, dry floor-like scales on the skin. Dry floor-like. Some people, when they do it like this, floor-like thing will come. And the head dandruff, lot of dandruff will come. That is also like floor, it will go on falling. So, dry floor-like scales on the skin, it is a wonderful remedy. Then, bursitis occurs most often at joints that perform frequent repetitive motion. Bursitis occurs most often at joints that performs frequent repetitive motion. So, calimore is a wonderful remedy. Worse from rich food. Problems are worse from rich food, fats, motion. But our people, most of the people nowadays, what they are eating, that only, all these fast foods, eating big chocolates, very nice advertisements, nice chocolates, chips, ice creams, cakes, what not, all sorts of. Earlier days in my childhood, we used to wait for our next meal, when we get next meal. Sometimes we are not getting meal, and we spend the days with only one meal per day. No other items to eat. Okay, that was the status in our childhood. We experienced so much poverty. Not only us, many of our village, very few people used to have 3 times a meal, and half of the people used to have 2 times meal, and half of the village used to have only 1 meal per day. Other times used to take ganji. That was the days. So, whereas now, what mothers prepares in the food, very nice, delicious food, children they don't want. Youngsters they don't want. They want to have food in that parlors, ice cream parlors, then what is that, bakeries, then some other place, other soft drinks, all sorts of the junk foods they want to have. And what mother prepares is a lot of, my children should eat this, they should be healthy, like that mother prepares, left. If it is healthy food. If mother prepares unhealthy food, very nicely they eat unhealthy food. Okay. Anyhow, I am not criticizing anybody, I am telling the facts. What is our status today? Why we are getting into a lot of health problems? When we tell these things to stop, they want to stop the treatment, not the food. Then next remedy is Kali sulf, Kali, Kali, SULPH sulf. See, here different elements coming and joining. So, yeah, I am going to, all these disease common ailments are over. Next, I am going to discuss about those medicines, anions and other things I am going to explain how these things, the symptoms will come. I will explain. Our Dr. Rajan Shankaran, in his book, he has explained very nicely. Okay, that class I have taken for our forum members long back about that class. I will explain in that. Okay. Kali sulfur, psoriasis, eczema, burning, itching, rash, nettle rash, urticaria, polypi, epithelioma, seborrhea. Seborrhea means that sweat glands gets infected and some inflammation, infection, then thereby skin disorders, skin problems. Then ringworm of the scalp or beard, wherever hair is there, there ringworm with abundant scales, worse in evening, heated room, better in cool condition, open air, cold application they are comfortable, warm application they cannot bear, heat of the bed aggravates, and dry scale formation, lot of eczema. So yesterday one gentleman has come after 1 month medication. He came about a month back with symptoms of all the severe eczema throughout body. He cannot sleep at night. Then he was comfortable in fresh air, cool breeze makes him comfort. Then cold washing makes him comfort. He is very friendly, talkative, and very fast in doing, and some of the sulfur qualities, some of the potassium qualities, that is Kali qualities, he has got. He is very talkative, friendly, fast in doing any activity. Some of the, looks like sulfur and talkative, very friendly like Kali. Wants company, group of people. Some of the things he very organized. Some of things he is not organized. So all these mixed symptoms. Some of the Kali symptoms, some of the sulfur symptoms, and better in open air like pulsatilla. All these things it directed us to give Kali sulf. Kali sulf daily morning 1 dose, 30 potency, daily 1 dose. Kali sulf 1 month. Yesterday he has come and he is better by almost 70%. His skin became smooth. Even in the head, there used to be scales used to come. He is better by 70%. And I advised him to drink plenty of water and take watery fruits, vegetables, cooked food, not fried food, no oil fried items, only cooked food, and no outside food. Even if you go to the function, give the gift, drink water and come back. Don't eat anything, don't drink anything. That is the instruction I have given. Why? There in the function, for the sake of taste enhancer chemicals and color enhancing chemicals, and every food item they add Chinese salt, Ajinomoto, tasting powder they add. So these things aggravate skin problems. I told him not to eat in the hotels. What your wife prepares at home, She prepares nicely, you eat. If she does not prepare nicely, you cook the food. You learn how to cook. You cook and you eat whatever way you like. Otherwise, eat whatever your wife prepares. Don't eat even your neighbor's house food. I gave the instruction to him. Then he meticulously followed my instructions. Then what he told, ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೇ, ನಾನು ಯಾವುದು ತಿಂತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೈ ಹೌಸ್ ಫುಡ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ plenty of 4 liters of water per day. Other day I went to function, but I have not eaten anything. I told them today I am on fasting. I told them. I gave the gift and came back. And outside I am not taking any food. So he is much comfortable. 70% he has improved. And I asked him to use only cotton cloths. Use on the bed also only cotton, nothing else. Don't sleep on your modern beds. Remove your thick bed, put cotton, soft cotton sarees, old cotton sarees, made some, that what is called rosai type, put that, sleep on that. I advised him. He followed nicely. Only Kali self I have given, because it is his personality also, it is his skin related also, both. So with that he is better by 70%. Such a wonderful, and this is suffering for last 5 years. He is aged about 40 years. He is working in a factory. He is a supervisor. He did diploma in mechanical engineering, and manufacturing industry is working. And there he is exposed to that oils and all that. That is his profession. You cannot avoid that. I told him, as far as possible, when you are going there, when you are getting exposed to that oils, you keep this oil with you, skin oil. We have got one oil, skin oil. I will tell the combination at a later stage. You massage wherever you are going to get exposed, you massage this oil. Otherwise, put castor oil at your workplace. That castor oil you massage. And at that time, you start working on these things. Because castor oil layer is formed. That will not allow the other material to have direct contact with the skin. If you are working long hours, again in between wash your hands or wash your legs. Apply again one more coat of oil. All this has helped him to recover very well. Okay. Then next remedy is creosotum. 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 Okay. Itching worse towards evening, burning in soles, gangrene in old people, small wounds bleed freely, small wounds, lot of bleeding, pustules and herpes, ecchymosis, dorsal surface of the fingers and hands, eczematous. Dorsal surface means inside. So, dorsal surface of the fingers, hands, eczematous, worse in open air. Not only this, in ladies, in their private part, they get a lot of itching, white discharge, itching, severe itching in their private part, vaginal region, from inside and outside also. Severe itching, when inside it is there, as how much this finger goes, so much they can able to manage. But other place is a lot of nuisance, severe itching, and skin get excoriated. That means eat away the skin. It becomes like a wound, and when they walk, they find it like a hell. This is like hell. So such ladies, we helped many ladies with this knowledge of homeopathy. They were applying, these ladies applying lot of ointments, but ointment sometimes it works for some time, afterwards it won't work. So when they came to us, creosotum daily 3 times when the problem is severe. Then when the problem comes down by 50-60%, daily 2 times. Then daily 1 time. And when it is not completely cleared, creosotum 200, once in 3 days, once in 4 days. It works wonderful. Better by warm application, that is most important. As long as washing with warm water, lady feels comfortable. Warm application comfortable. Movement comfortable. Warm diet comfortable. Warm food, they are comfortable. Okay, this is about creosotum. Then next remedy is lachesis. 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 Hot perspiration, hot sweating, bluish, purplish appearance of the skin, boils, carbuncles, ulcers with bluish, purple surroundings, dark blisters, bed sores with black edges, blue-black swellings, pyomia. What is pyomia? PYEMIA, pyomia. What is meant by pyomia? Blood poisoning due to pus-forming bacteria released from an abscess. Because of abscess, there is an abscess. From that abscess, there is a bacteria. Because of that bacteria, blood gets infected. Blood poisoning due to pus-forming bacteria released from an abscess. Dissecting wounds, purpura. I explained yesterday about purpura. With intense prostration, purpura with intense prostration, lot of weakness. Purpura means bleeding inside, small area or large area. Okay, under the skin, the bleeding, and bleeding it spreads to many parts. That is purpura with lot of weakness. Senile. Senile means old age. Erysipelas. Senile, old age erysipelas. An infection. What is in erysipelas? I explained in every class. An infection of the upper layer of the skin. Veins. Veins means boils or swelling or growth on the skin, or small, slow growing, non-cancerous cysts. Slow growing, non-cancerous cysts. Then cellulitis. What is cellulitis? A common and potentially serious bacterial infection, varicose ulcers, ulcers of veins, deep vein thrombosis. We have treated large number of cases with lechesis. I told you during lechesis class, one 5 years girl, eczema, I explained. Mother had the jealousy during lactation, lot of jealousy, hatredness. Because of that, child got eczema, weeping eczema, discharging eczema. So finally, I could able to cure with lechesis 200. And that girl, now she became doctor. Now she is married and settled in America, California. Okay. So lechesis is a wonderful remedy for dissecting wounds, blood poisoning, black ulcers, deep vein thrombosis, and ulcerated veins. All such things is a wonderful remedy. Okay. Venous ulcers typically occur because of damage to the walls inside the leg veins. See, venous ulcers, it is a very good remedy. Lechesis. What is venous ulcers? Venous ulcers typically occur because of damage of the walls inside the leg veins. Leg veins, there will be walls. That walls will get damaged. Then there will be swelling of the veins, varicose veins we call it as. These walls control the blood pressure inside the veins. They allow it to drop when you walk. If blood pressure inside your legs veins does not fall as you are walking, the condition is called sustained venous hypertension. That increase in blood pressure and cause ulcers to form on your ankles or tibia. At that time, what to be done? Wear compression stockings in vertical position. When the person is in vertical position, standing, walking, or ladies cooking, standing for a long duration, so the stockings will are available. That should be used. Tight bandage type. That should be used so that it will not swell. Then put your feet above chest level as often as possible. And you lie down, the feet should be kept high, higher than his body height. Body. That means put pillow on the below the legs, slant position, pillow. Or rest the legs that is below knees on that pillows. Okay. Then take a walk or exercise every day or do yoga. Shirshasana, Sarvangasana, and take homeo medicines based on totality of the symptoms. Like this is deep vein thrombosis, venous ulcerations, all these things can be cured easily. Okay. This is extra information I am providing. What is to be done? This venous ulceration is there. It is a big headache job. It is not so easy to cure. They do lot of number of surgeries they perform. In spite of that, they get it again. So these precautions, if you take, things will improve a lot. And they will get cured. I have cured few cases. In one case, I have used Vipera. Vipera is a wonderful remedy. That is again another snake poison. Lecasis is another snake poison. Okay, Vipera is another snake poison that helped. Okay, one gentleman, he is around 40 years, from very middle class, lower middle class family. His legs to be one leg, only one leg. Severe ulceration. In spite of so much medication, all those things, it not getting cured. Then they want to perform surgery, but at the same time they told about the success, they cannot give any guarantee. It costs about 6 lakhs, but they cannot afford. And with Lecasis, we could able to cure that problem completely. Okay. And next remedy is ledum pall. Ledum, ledum. Ledum pallistre. PAL pall or ledum pall or ledum. Prevents the tendency to bites of mosquitoes. Some people, they get mosquitoes. No, they are, some people attract mosquitoes a lot. They attack them only. But when we sit, 4 or 5 people we sit together, for me, mosquitoes, they don't bite so much, very less. Whereas there are other people go on struggling. So I feel, so mosquitoes are so friendly with me, or they feel, they treat me as the enemy, I don't know, but they don't bite me so much. They bite me few mosquitoes, but maybe I tell my friends, there are female mosquitoes are biting me. I tell them. Whereas those people, female mosquitoes, male mosquitoes are in between mosquitoes also they bite. But whereas me, only female mosquitoes come and bite. Okay. So, some people attract mosquitoes so much, they bite a lot. Such people, what they have to do, ledum pall, daily 2 doses, 30 potency for about 15 days. Then another 15 days, daily 1 dose. Another 15 days, alternate days. Stop the treatment. The amount of mosquitoes biting them comes down drastically. Sometimes they don't bite at all. That means there is change in their blood. Something has developed in their skin, under the skin and blood, and that repels the mosquitoes. Okay. So prevents the tendency to bites of mosquitoes. Then red pimples on forehead and cheeks with stinging pain. Red pimples on forehead and cheeks with stinging pain, as if some insect has bitten, that type of stinging pain. Skin eruptions and ulcers due to bites of insects. Skin eruptions and ulcers see, many people, when any insect bites, not only mosquito, any insect bites, it becomes ulcerated. It won't heal so easily. For that, ledum pall is a wonderful remedy. Skin eruptions and ulcers due to the bites of insects and animals, and itching of feet and ankles, worse scratching and warmth of bed, itching of the feet and ankles, worse scratching and warmth of the bed. Better from ice cold application. Ice cold application, they are comfortable. Ecchymosis. Ecchymosis I explained. Bleeding under the skin and blue color patches, black or blue color spots. Long discoloration after injuries. Some people, after injury is healed, for a long time skin is discolored, black. For that also, ledum is an excellent remedy. Carbuncles, boils, and lot of black, blue, that type, and severe itching, pain, better by ice cold application. It helps a lot. Even for animal bites, human being is also animal. So, bites with lot of anger, aversion bites, but whereas love bites between couples, wife and husband, male and female, bites. If after biting at that time it will be very nice, but afterwards if it is causing some pain or some ulcerated, then ledum is the wonderful remedy. Some men, they in that spur of moment, some excitement, they bite the breasts of their partner, and that partner, that bite area, it becomes ulcerated. For that also, ledum is a wonderful remedy. We have treated cases. The spur of moment, they bite. You see, gentle bite, it is a pleasurable. But hard bite, it is not pleasurable. But some ladies, they are experiencing, of course, we have treated that man also, given strimonium. That person who have given strimonium, person who is biting breasts of the female partner hard, that is a wife, hardly, they are biting very hard and very deep. Person have given strimonium, 1 potency. Once in 20 days, 1 dose. This lady we have cured with ledum pal. Ledum. Okay. So, such a wonderful information you got, practical information you are getting. Okay. Then next remedy is Lycopodium. 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 Skin ulcerates, abscess beneath the skin, worse warm application, rash, worse warmth, violent itching, fissured eruptions, acne, chronic eczema associated with urinary and liver disorders. Acne, chronic eczema associated with urinary and liver disorders. Bleeds easily. That eczema, that area bleed easily. Skin becomes thick and hard. Projected tumors. Varicose veins. Navi. N-A-E-V-I. Navi. Navi means what? Several moles. Okay. Lot of moles. Throat. That is called navi. Brown spots. Freckles. Worse on left side of the face and nose. Skin dry, shrunken, especially palms. Hair becomes prematurely grey. Dropsies, offensive secretions, viscid and offensive perspiration, sweating, especially of feet and armpits. Psoriasis, and generally in case of Lycopodium, the skin lusterless, that glow will not be there, as if old man's even young fellows as if old man's skin. So such people, this lycopodium helps very well. Of course, all other symptoms should match. Okay, otherwise just like that you cannot give. Then after lycopodium, then Merc-Sol, 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 skin constantly moist. Skin constantly moist, persistent dryness of the skin contraindicates this remedy. If the skin is dry, Merc-Sol cannot be used. Persistent dryness of the skin contraindicates this remedy. Excessive odor, very bad smell, like in Heparsulf, Heparsulf also bad smell. Excessive odors, viscid perspiration, sticky perspiration, sweating, sticky sweating, worse at night, general tendency to free perspiration. They are perspiring a lot, but still they want to cover. They cannot bear cold breeze. They perspire a lot, wet, sticky, but they cover. But patient is not relieved thereby. Vesicular and pustular eruptions, ulcers irregular in shape, edges undefined, pimples around the main eruption, itching, worse from warmth of the bed, crustallactia. Yesterday I explained what is crustallactia. Yesterday or before that class. Crust formation for the babies, small babies, crust formation, white or yellow scales, yellowish brown crusts, considerable suppuration, lot of pus formation, glands swell every time patient takes cold. Bubose means swollen, inflamed lymph nodes in the armpits and groins. Bursitis means inflammation of one or both the testicles. Inflammation of one testicle or both the testicles. It is a wonderful remedy. Then next remedy is Mezereum. MEZERIUM, Mezereum. Eczema, intolerable itching, chillness with itching, worse in bed, ulcers, itch and burn, surrounded by vesicles and shining, bright red areola. What is areola? Dark skin around the nipple. See, around the nipple is projected front, small, but then around that some round dark skin will be there. That is called areola, areola. Bright red areola. Areola becomes bright red. Okay. See, ulcers, itching and burn surrounded by vesicles and shining bright areola. That means around the nipple, that dark portion will get ulcerated and lot of vesicles, that sticky discharge, bright red, very vesicles shining bright red in that area. See how nicely defined. We have treated a case like this, that lady has got long-standing problem that around the tip, around the nipple, that portion, areola, the dark skin, ulcerated always. She takes antibiotics, it becomes all right. Again it ulcerated. Then it has spread to whole breast at later stage and sticky, very difficult because she has to do lot of work. She has to put some padding, some cotton, gauze cloth, sprinkle the powder, put on that, then wear the bra. Then sometimes she stopped wearing the bra, only this blouse only, because that becomes difficult. It is like in a hell. So meserium 30 potency, initially 3 times a day, 30 potency, later twice a day, later once a day, later meserium 200, once in 3 days or 4 days, 1 dose, it completely cured her problem. 45 years old lady, she came to us with that problem. Even people who get a lot of ulceration in the scalp and eczema of the scalp and sticky oozing, and it becomes single, as if it is the ulcer is single like that, and hair will get padded into that. I have treated those cases. It's a wonderful remedy. This meserium. I'll just meserium, eczema, intolerable itching, chillness with pruritus itching, worse in bed, ulcers itch and burn, surrounded by vesicles and shining fiery red areola, herpes zoster with burning pain, bones, especially long bones, inflamed and swollen, caries, exhaustis. Exhaustis means bone growth, pain worse at night, tough damp weather, pains worse at night, touch, damp weather, then eruptions ulcerate and form thick scabs under which purulent matter exudates. Chrysorobenum, yesterday I told about chrysorobenum. Chrysorobenum also similar remedy, yesterday I was mentioning. It is similar to meserium and chrysorobenum. Okay, so these people are, modalities are worse cold air, night, evening until midnight, warm food, touch, motion, better in open air. These are the modalities of meserium. So based on the modalities, so you have to differentiate and you have to administer. Meserium, skin symptoms, affections of the bones and neuralgias most important in meserium, especially around the teeth and face. Bruised, weary feeling in joints. Pain of various kinds with chillness and sensitiveness to cold air. They cannot bear cold in any form. Okay, like heparsulf. Heparsulf also cannot bear cold. In Mexal, whether they cannot bear heat, they cannot bear cold. Both they cannot bear. Like this. So there are so many medicines which will help us skin related issues. So this is meserium. So eruptions ulcerate and form thick scabs under the purulent matter, and purulent matter exudates. Myristica sevifera. Myristica sevifera. MYRISTICA, Myristica, SEBIFERA. sevifera. Normally, we use this medicine 3x potency. It is a great remedy. It is a remedy of great antiseptic powers. Great antiseptic powers. Excellent to ripen and drain out the pus quickly from boils, carbuncles, vitilo. Vitilo means gorsuttu, ugursuttu, gorchuttu, where nail bed, here nail joint, boil comes. That we call it as vitilo or ugursuttu or gorchuttu. Okay. Then vitilo and anal fistula. In anus, fistula develop also a boil like thing, not piles, boil like the pus discharging. Severe pain and swelling at the root of the fingernails here. So all these conditions, Myristica sevifera is an excellent remedy. So what we do generally, I give Basilinum 1m 1 dose. Basilinum 1m 1 dose. Next day onwards, Myristica sevifera 3x potency 4 times a day, morning, afternoon, evening, night. When the pain is severe, then at that time every 3 hours 1 dose. Myristica sevifera. When the pain intensity comes down, make it 4 times a day, then 3 times a day, then 2 times a day. Then what happens? So this will discharge complete pus. It will break open, complete pus will be drained out. And in case of sometimes, what I do after giving Basilinum 1m, give Hypericum 200, morning 1 dose, afternoon, evening, night, give this Myristica sevifera 3x potency. Hypericum 200 because sentient nerves here that causes lot of pain. Even in the rectum, sentient nerves are there. So lot of pain, lot of sensitiveness will be there. Then Hypericum 200 potency, it gives lot of comfort from the pain, relief from the pain. Then follow it with Myristica sevifera. Then this gives lot of comfort, wonderful relief. So it will heal nicely. Even this, vitilo and the severe pain is there, daily 1 dose of Hypericum 200 and 3 or 4 doses per day, Myristica sevifera, you give it, it works wonderful. So this is, I advised this, some of our doctors, practicing doctors, qualified doctors who are practicing, when they had some difficult cases, I advised this. Later they told me, doctor, this is wonderful, it is working. Your method of advice, your advice has helped to give a lot of comfort to our patients. They have come and told me. Okay. Then afterwards, you can give 1 dose of Syphilinum 1m, 1 dose, Syphilinum, anti-miasmatic remedy for ulcers, repeated ulcers, repeated boils, Syphilinum 1m. Okay, it works wonderful. Friends, I conclude with today's class. With this, today I have shared some cases also, and again we will have Monday one more class on skin problems only. In that Monday class, morning only, I will take up, because right from my school days, I am more comfortable to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and study. Even in my office related, my establishment related, my duty related works, very tough task is there. Early morning 4 o'clock, I used to get up and think and solve the issues, problems. Like that, I get all bright thoughts. I am more active, more comfortable, and my mind works much better in the morning. Brahmi Muhurta is a very comfortable time for me. So that is why I can do class much better in the morning. That is why I am doing it. Maybe very few people are attending, no problem. Afterwards, you people can see. So I will do Monday morning my next class. In that I will conclude all skin diseases, the skin disease related remedies, not all, few remedies, because there are so many remedies. I am covering all the important remedies what we have used in our dispensary. They are all the medicines we used for different patients. So with our experience, I am sharing this knowledge to you. Okay. So my pranams to all the elders, my wholehearted blessings to all the youngsters. Thank you all. I wish you all good day.